How does dark money impact state primary elections? Imagine trying to decide who to vote for, but you don't know who is really behind the messages you see on TV or online. That's what dark money can do to state primary elections. Dark money is spending meant to influence elections where the source of the funds is hidden. This secret spending can change how voters see candidates without revealing who is paying for the ads or campaigns. Because the donors stay anonymous, voters can't tell if the messages are honest or if special interests are pushing a hidden agenda. In state primary elections, dark money often flows through nonprofit groups like social welfare organizations or trade associations. These groups are not required to tell who gives them money. They can spend unlimited amounts on ads, mailers, or events to sway voters without directly working with candidates. This lack of transparency makes it hard for voters to judge the true motives behind the messages they see. It also weakens the fairness of elections, which are supposed to be open and honest. Different states have different rules about dark money, some requiring groups to disclose their donors when they give money directly to candidates or political parties. But many states have weak or inconsistent rules for outside groups like nonprofits. This creates loopholes that allow dark money to flow freely. These groups can spend large sums to support or oppose candidates without revealing their sources. This can give wealthy donors or special interests a big advantage, making elections less about voter choice and more about hidden influence. Dark money can also lead to problems like corruption or undue influence. When candidates benefit from secret spending, they might prioritize the interests of anonymous donors over the needs of their voters. Some states are trying to fix this by strengthening disclosure laws and enforcement. They want to make sure all political spending is transparent and that voters know who is funding campaigns. To do this, states can requiring all outside groups to report their donations, set clear rules about coordination between candidates and outside groups, and enforce penalties for breaking these rules. Public databases that show who is funding what can help voters make informed choices. Overall, dark money makes it harder for voters to see who is really influencing elections. It can distort the primary process and weaken trust in democracy. That's why many states are working to improve transparency and keep elections fair and open.